going to be a little different at the Oscars. This year, in the in memoriam package, it's just going to be black people that were shot by the cops on their way to the movies.
Yeah, a couple of those jokes that really set people off or made them think a lot about this diversity controversy. We asked people on our KMBC Facebook page what letter grade they would give Chris Rock for that monologue. People were saying A+, people were saying F. People either loved it or they hated it. But again, he went right after it. Let's talk about the best movie now. That movie goes to Spotlight for a wonderful performance by so many actors and actresses. That performance that talked about the Catholic Church sex scandal. And it really took away from the favorite going into this night, which was The Revenant. A lot of people were thinking that The Revenant might win, but Spotlight comes out with that big win. It's the most powerful movie about journalism since All the President's Men. The winners calling on Pope Francis to protect victims of sexual abuse. Very important film. And as we talked about, for Best Actor, Leonardo DiCaprio gets his first win. It's his 6th nomination, but he wins, and he won big for that very moving performance in The Revenant. He went through so much in that movie and really had a very powerful performance. Let's talk about Best Actress now. Brie Larson winning for her performance as Ma in Room. She really was wonderful on screen. Really such an important and hard movie to watch, but she definitely had a great performance. And as for some of those most compelling moments throughout the night, Chris Rock had a couple of them. You know, he really went after it with a monologue. With the monologue, but he also went to a movie theater in Compton and he asked people, hey, what do you think about all the movies for this year? And some people didn't even know the movies that were nominated this year. Others having some very compelling thoughts about the movie industry right now. It's worth the watch if you pull it up online, but definitely a very moving performance there. But we also talk about the compelling moment of his daughters coming out on stage and selling those Girl Scout cookies to all of the stars who make millions here in the audience. He made $65,000 for his daughters tonight by selling Girl Scout cookies. And then one more thing that I think was really powerful tonight, and that was Lady Gaga's performance of her song. And she talked about sexual abuse in this song and actually had survivors of sexual abuse come out with her. So many moving performances, including Lady Gaga's tonight, and definitely one of those memorable nights here in Hollywood. You see some of the folks leaving the award ceremony right now, many of them going to the Governor's Ball to have a lot of fun, to celebrate their big wins, and to remember this historic night. Chris and Laura.
Boy, man, you hit all the highlights tonight, that is for sure. And I got to tell you, one of the big surprises, at least for me, Leonardo DiCaprio won his best Oscar, as a lot of people thought. But for Best Picture, I just had this feeling this was going to be a night for The Revenant, but Spotlight. And I ended up tweeting, whoa, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. The producers, the directors, and the actors all picked different movies for their awards earlier in the awards season, and Spotlight was one that was picked. There were 3 movies, Big Short, Spotlight, and The Revenant, which came into tonight, and I think it was a toss-up to say, hey, which one would get that? The Revenant, I think a little more, people were leaning a little bit more toward that movie, but Spotlight was so powerful, and I think you saw that it deserved the Best Picture award tonight, Chris.